here on the 15-minute time frame, and it only comes down to these two things, right? So the first thing is I'm looking for a 15-minute imbalance, right? I'm going to talk about what that is. I'm looking for a 15-minute imbalance, if I spell that. And the second thing I'm looking for is an absorption, right? So this is an absorption. So what do I mean by these two things, right? So what you will find is that the market will gravitate towards very specific areas on the chart each week, and your job is to find where those areas are if you want to trade. So I've made previous videos about how you want to use order flow, how you need the footprint charts. I'm going to be going over how to actually use the footprint charts to your advantage, right? So for example, we had this huge kind of sell-off on Friday the 27th, and I'm going to explain to you why and how, most importantly, you can catch these kinds of trades. So on the ATAS platform here, we see 15-minute ATAS platform. If I just extend this over here to the right, we saw this was our key level, right? So this was our key level. So I'm going to be breaking down why this is a key level and how you can find this key level using the same principles. So if we just take this over to the right hand side, let's break this down. So this here is the imbalance over here. There you go. This is the 15-minute imbalance. Okay, this is like the very obvious one, and hence why this is a very obvious key level. So the way that I find my key levels, step one is I look for this imbalance. This is kind of you can call it a 15-minute IMB, right, or 15-minute imbalance for sure. So this is the huge imbalance area, like this very, very big zone. Now, with that being said, I choose the candle before the fair value gap. And the reason I do that is because I want to see this. I need to see price come into the whole zone so it fills this fair value gap before I take a trade up or I take a trade down. That is the basic logic and theory behind it. So every time I choose a key level, I need to see an imbalance, and I choose the candle before the fair value gap, right? And what you'll find if you apply this particular technique, you will find that the best place to take entries will come either at the bottom or the top of that zone. Okay, so I'm just going to be breaking down why sorry, this was a key level. And I'm also going to be breaking down how I got my other key levels, which I've had a lot of questions about, but they follow the same sort of process. You're looking for a 15-minute imbalance, and the next thing you're looking for is an absorption. So I'm going to break down what the absorption actually means in this context, right? So let's say we've come into our level like this, right? So I'm just going to be breaking down this one level, but you can apply this concept to any level, right?